Hey, it's Laura. I just wanted to do a little video of what God's been teaching me and what He's been doing in my heart. We had a couple weeks ago had kind of a traumatic experience with my little 4-year-old daughter who had some health problems, and we had to be flown to Denver to Children's Hospital, and they still haven't figured out what's been going on, but just watching your daughter go through some just horrible things that you should never have to watch your daughter go through has just been hard, but amazing at the same time, seeing that God's grace is sufficient even here, and just to the depth of sadness and sorrow that you feel, He matches and even exceeds His comfort. And so I'm just confident that no matter what anybody and what we or you or anybody will ever go through, God's grace is sufficient, and He has brought so much much needed comfort and through His people, and how His bride, His people are beautiful. I mean, it's amazing to see how He does lead people and direct people, and He uses His people to bring comfort, and that His arm is not too short, and He really is an amazing comforter, just in the moments that we needed most, and just tiny things of people saying that they're praying, or asking other people to pray, and dropping notes of encouragement, and sharing verses and songs, and it's been overwhelming. So just as many tears as there were of crying out of sorrow and sadness, there's been just as many, probably more, tears of overwhelmed of how amazing God is, that He's able to comfort us through this time. And so I'm just learning that I want to be a defender of God's people, because He uses them, and God's bride is beautiful, and that His grace is sufficient, and His word has been such an encouragement, that Scripture has just been our source of our rock. He is our rock, and His word is the place that we find hope and encouragement and joy, even in the midst of sorrow. Like in James, when it says, "Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know the testing of your faith develops perseverance." Or in 2 Corinthians 12, when it talks about, "My grace is sufficient for you, therefore I delight in persecutions and hardships, for when I am weak, then He is strong." And there is delight and there is joy even in the midst of hardness, because God is there. He's showing up. He's showing His heart. He's showing His character, and we can just rest in that He is here, and the fullness of who He is has been encouraging us each step of the way. So I just wanted to share that's kind of where my heart is, and that's what God has been encouraging me in. So thanks for joining me in this video.